Hi, this is Jacob Kelly with Shallow Graves Magazine, and I'm interviewing the amazing Santino Marella.
Hey, how's it going, man?
So, recently, a family member of yours showed up in the WWE's Royal Rumble. What do you think about her time in that match, being only in there for a couple seconds, kind of mirroring your elimination that one year when you were only in for a couple seconds?
Yeah, my sister is actually my biggest fan. Growing up, she would duplicate everything I did. If I got a tattoo, she would get a tattoo, and she did all the same sports I did. If I grew my armpit hair, she'd grow her armpit hair. Anyway, so it doesn't shock me. She's been kind of copying me, but they do say that imitation is the best form of flattery. So.
That's indeed. Does your sister or you see a return in the WWE anytime soon now that Edge has returned? And we just talked to the Hurricane who said potentially it might happen.
I actually, about 3 weeks ago, just did a stem cell treatment of my own on my neck. It takes about a few months to kick in, so never say never, fingers crossed, who knows. It wouldn't be a full-time thing. It might be like once in a while, but I'm just too busy. I definitely wouldn't mind coming out there and entertaining the fans a little bit more.
Would you say that your home is the ring?
No, my home is my house. Definitely, but I do enjoy spending some time in the ring. It's funny you said that. My first match ever, when I stepped inside the ring, I had a sense of this is my home. It's interesting, actually.
So, I heard that you were undergoing training at this moment. Is that for anything in particular, or training? Like you were undergoing weight training and lifting and stuff like that. Is that for anything in particular?
No, I train every day just because it's the right thing to do, Keep me in shape. Yeah, no, I coach judo, I coach wrestling, I do a little jiu-jitsu sometimes, but those are just hobbies.
What would you say your favorite match of all time was?
Oh, I can't. Who knows? I have no idea.
Do you think the WWE may at one point put on a match between Santino Marella and the Hurricane?
Well, hopefully we'll be tagging instead of against each other. But I think we could probably beat Miz and Morrison. Are they still tag champs? Did they lose last? We were supposed to beat them?
They just recently.
Oh, not tag. Okay, yeah, we can beat Miz and Morrison for sure.
Easily.
Especially if you isolate the Miz.
Especially.
Do you think your Cobra might make an appearance in there with Shane Helms' choke slam?
Yeah,
Can we get a mask on?
if I ever wrestle, I got to bring the Cobra. It's my only good thing.
Where did the Cobra idea stem from?
A gentleman in a bar in Japan showed me the Cobra, and it was just kind of like he transformed his hand into a hand puppet. And it was kind of a comedy thing, but I did watch a lot of Kung Fu movies, so I just know the implications of the centipede scorpion techniques. So I implemented it into a match. It was successful and just stuck with the winner,
Interesting. I've got one more question for you, and that was, originally you used to wrestle in underwear. Why did you make the change to the leotard?
Well, I never wrestled in my underwear. Those are trunks. Those are called trunks. Yeah.
My apologies.
I mean, I wrestle with my wife in my underwear, but that's a different story, Because I was getting fat and I wanted to cover my belly. And when you're on the road, one thing you have to deal with is wet clothes management. Your gear at the end of the night is completely soaked. If you go and do a lot of cardio, you now have to travel to the next town with a soaked t-shirt, soaked underwear, soaked short, you sweat. So I didn't like traveling with wet clothes, so I would often skimp out on the cardio. So I was getting fat. So I just got a singlet to cover my belly.
That's an interesting take on it, actually. It kind of gives an insight to how the industry works.
As soon as you get to the hotel, you open your bag, take out all your wet tights, your knee pads, put them on heaters, put them on lamps, dry them immediately, or they're going to smell.
Interesting. Well, that was Jacob Kelly interviewing Santino Marella. Is there anything you would like to say for the fans?
No, hi everybody. This is my first time here at a Comic-Con type thing, and it's very impressive. The effort levels are incredible, and some of the costumes are fantastic. So I might do another one.
Well, we would love to see you and maybe catch up at that point when you get to her. Well, thank you so much, and this is Jacob Kelly from Shallow Graves Magazine signing off. Thank you.